Hey folks, just wanted to show how I got my fans wired up. Hopefully give some people some ideas. Alright, so we got an adapter here that I got from the thrift store. It works. All you gotta look for is 12 volt and whatnot. So if you're running one fan, you could use something like this. This is a 9 volt adapter. So those are pretty, but it's not going to put your fan at complete power. Alright, so if you're not too sure about the wires, like, see how this one right here is like 2 in 1, but this one over here, which I also got for like $1, it's got 2 different wires, but this one doesn't. But if you look right here, it tells you the positive is the center one and the negative is the outer one. Alright, so with most fans that you buy, you're going to get this part right here, except for this one's hardwired into the fan, but this will usually come off and it'll be like a connector like this. That's usually how it is, but this is like this is an 80mm fan that I got at the thrift store for like $3 yesterday just to goof off with. It's insanely powerful. It's not going to work, but this is the one I'll be using for my air circulation. It's super quiet. It's going to give me enough airflow. It's got double ball bearings, so it's going to last a long time. See, this fan here has a, yeah. Well, actually, yeah. So anyways, so all you gotta do is just snip all that stuff off. But right here you have your connectors, and this will help you if you want to like make a 4-pin Molex. If not, then you can just make your standard 3-pin. Even though it says 3-pin, like, you're only going to be using 2, because one's for your tachometer, and you're not going to need a tachometer. I mean, if you want to, like, if you want to get a nice fan speed controller, then you're probably going to be using the tachometer, because it'll tell you how many RPMs and stuff your fan's running. Alright, so I got that wired on here. I used some heat shrink tubing. Alright, so it's going up to here, then it splits off. Then I have an extension going up to this span up here to the dumpy tank. Then I got my dart frogs down here. Right there's their fan. I don't have it all plugged in right now. Alright, so as far as the fan mounts, I got this from Silva Terrariums on Dendro board. I can't get any more, so I improvised. I was at Dollar Tree looking at suction cup stuff, and I saw this guy, and I was like, well, I could just cut this off. So I slid a hacksaw, or put a hacksaw up against this flat part and just started cutting. So I got that whole part right here off, and it was just completely flat. And that's it right there. Sure, it's not as clean, but it's up there. You're not really going to see it too much. Like if you're looking at the tank, you're not really going to see it. So it works really, really well. So you're not going to need this huge part right here. You're just going to need to cut off this flat part. If you look at that, that one's a lot cleaner and whatnot. But I actually like that this one's a little bit smaller than that one. It's like bigger than what you really need. So my DIY one's more compact. Alright, now that we got this, if you want to, like, you can get a fan speed controller. This is a Zalman, and control your fans. But I'm just going to let these run at full power because they're only 40mm fans. Alright, so with this one here, is going to be my main fan system for this big vivarium here. As you can see, it's pretty large. It's a 40-gallon breeder on its side. And I'll have sliding glass doors. So I'll be having a fan here and a fan over there, each pointed at each door to make sure that they don't fog up from all the misting and everything like that, so they stay clear. Because like I got this like squeegee thing right here for this style of vivarium, but with doors, if you try to use a squeegee, you're just going to be opening your doors and stuff. So it's better to have a fan pointed at it so it keeps it clear. Alright, so I just got this in today. It's a 4-pin Molex that shoots off to 4 fans. One of them's connected to the fan speed controller that's going to be controlling the 60mm that's going to be my main airflow. And these other 3, one's going to be for to cool down the T5 lights, and these 2 are going to be, I'm going to drill some holes and they'll be ran to the to those fans. So yeah, in all, with this one right here, you're looking at maybe $10 if you go the thrift store route. If not, these adapters for the 4-pin Molex or 4 fan systems are going to be like $15. So it could be $20 or $40, or it can be $20 and $10. You can cut your expenses in half. I definitely like going around to thrift stores and finding stuff that you can use. Like this right here was, like I said, $3. I guarantee online it's at least a good, probably maybe a $14 fan, maybe even more, because it's a double ball bearing and it's like extremely powerful. But definitely don't cheap out on your fans. Get all my fans are ball bearing fans, and they're rated for long life. Alright, well, I'm gonna go screw around with this stuff later.